Welcome to part 36 of Justice for All. We're still talking with Edgeworth. He gave us some information about Celestia Impacts, who was Adrian Andrews' mentor, who committed suicide, apparently.
And the suicide was so bad, it takes up more than one part.
Now we have to find money in order to get the next part.
Damn it, Edgeworth. I thought you were better than this. All of a sudden, you're with all your DLC practices.
Blame
I haven't had a job in over a year, and I have you to thank for that.
Blame not Europe. I said it before.
Well, technically,
I said it before. I'll say it again. Blame not Europe.
Well, technically, after Rise from the Ashes, did Edgeworth lose his badge, or did he just stop prosecuting for a while?
He just stopped for a while. He didn't actually lose it.
Yeah, I think,
okay.
If I remember in that Rise from the Ashes case, like, he does get, like, penalized or something?
He gets penalized, but he does not lose his badge.
Yeah, so just all like, we're just gonna never do that again.
So he just kind of goes into hiding until everything cools down.
I thought that would be revoked after finding out that that Gant is a jackass.
Well, at the very least, they would have at least given him a slap on the wrist.
It's like, no.
Well, I mean, because technically the strike came from technically his strike came from the fact that Gant was manipulating the entire case. So...
So how about them Lakers?
Anyway.
Yeah. I don't know, I've been following the Warriors a little more myself.
Anything to break the silence.
Well, yeah. Oh, or you got the Blackhawks. Blackhawks kick ass. Actually, they were, and then they lost, so, oh well.
And
that's the only Chicago team that's doing any good now, so...
Wait a minute, Comcast bought DreamWorks for $3.8 billion?
My God, everything's going to suck now.
Oh, sweet
God
Jesus.
damn it, Comcast, why?
First you give shitty internet service from what I've heard, and now you just,
Well, the internet service is fine, I mean, you can hear me. It's just every once in a while it just randomly stops working.
Mine goes in and out.
So,
anyway,
how about them Warriors? Freaking
there's more stuff we can do now. Now that we can actually get in Corrida's room, we can actually investigate. It's just right now we don't have any idea what to look for.
I'm not gonna lie.
See, this is what happens when we talk shit over the last part, and we did not pay attention to much of the story.
No, it doesn't. That has nothing to do with what's happening right now. This right now is me trying to figure out where to go from that, because I don't know where to go.
The side story to this entire plot is that Phoenix is trying to bribe someone to kill Lotta off screen.
It's like, where's that
all
money?
While trying to save Maya, who's been kidnapped by an assassin.
It's like, where the hell is Mitt Romney when you need him?
Ouch.
Ronald Reagan, save me.
And then I remembered, oh wait, I have to show something to Edgeworth, don't I?
Why'd you leave and
I
come
know
back?
we already showed Celeste Impacts.
Like, why'd you leave and come back?
I forgot, I meant to ask you about... I forgot, I meant to ask you, do you know anything about Maya?
It's like, no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Jesus Christ. She is fucking kidnapped. Not that you know that, but fucking
or why
hell.
don't you just outright say, I don't know. Don't try and be a dick about it.
Well, I'm Miles Edgeworth. It's like I'm supposed to be a dick.
It's like, damn it, Edgeworth, you've only been here for 5 minutes and you're already a dick. It's like, yeah, what were you expecting?
He's like, I'm a dick on the other side, the other half of the world, and I'm a dick in this side of the world too. Why are you surprised?
You're a dick. You're a dick with your dick dance and your dick hair. Your dick's Scottish costume. You dick.
Right, I think you're just salty that I have more fangirls than you.
Shut up, dick.
It's like, here's the second part. That'll be $5.
Yeah, that's what you had to do. You had to show him the suicide report, otherwise he wouldn't give you the second half of it for some reason, because he's a stingy asshole like that.
He's like, oh, I thought you were done. I thought you weren't done reading the first one. All right, here's the second. Why didn't you just hand me both of them in the first place?
I
didn't
think
ask.
I think you were supposed. I think it's implying that he didn't realize he had the first side of it in the first place because you didn't tell him about it.
No, it's like this. It's like this. Here, it's like, oh, you wanted the second part. Here you go. Why didn't you just give me them both in the first place? You didn't ask.
Why didn't you tell me you had the first
No, it's
one?
like you didn't ask.
So yeah, Adrian Andrews tried committing suicide.
Yeah, we mentioned that at the end of the last part.
Was it like overdose or something? Or?
Well, I don't even think.
No, she tried to hang herself,
Yeah.
I think.
And
Oh,
apparently
right.
it's because she
Oh.
tried killing herself because she's codependent on people.
And that is what we call
Yeah, she's
cruel
got
irony.
Yeah. No, it's heavily implied that Adrian has really horrible depression. So she had a psychiatrist that was helping her through her depression. But then her psychiatrist committed suicide.
No, it's because after Celeste Pax killed herself, Adrian tried killing herself because she couldn't go on without her, I guess. Or at the very least, couldn't go on without her guidance.
Well, like I said, Andrews basically is basically depressed, and her best friend that was keeping her sane committed suicide, which is not good for her in the first place.
Yeah.
Not that I speak from experience, I don't.
I sort of from experience, but I only know someone who knew someone that killed themselves. I will not go into details, but it's a horrible time to find out that sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
I know of depression issues, and I know how difficult they can be. So that alone is what makes a lot of people think that that alone makes this probably the darkest case in the series so far. Anyway,
It is dark. Don't get me wrong. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah.
It's also the main reason why everyone says you play this game, because it's by far the most compelling case in the series so far.
Yeah, there's a lot of variables to take in, and just like once it all clicks together, then you just start to understand it a lot more.
Basically,
It's like it's really deep.
Basically, what we're getting at is if Rise from the Ashes isn't your favorite case, it's this one.
Or the last one in the third case. Honestly, any last case of the
reason
original
why,
trilogy.
No, I'd say the reason why everyone likes the third game so much is just because it wraps everything up so nicely.
Not to mention the holy shit quotient.
No, I was saying if Rise from the Ashes isn't your favorite case of the series, it's usually this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a reason, I mentioned this before, but there is a reason why people say you play Justice for All for the final case.
Yeah.
Not to mention the catharsis factor for once you finally solve it. It's great.
Yeah, true. But anyway, so... And also, Corrida was also Andrews' manager, so that also isn't helping with her self-esteem right now.
I thought Andrews was Corrida's, or actually... No, wait, it was Impax that was Corrida's manager, wasn't it?
Something like that.
That-
She worked for both of them.
Yeah, I think she worked
So-
for Ungard first, and then she moved over to Corrida, and then she committed suicide, and then it just like, something happened there.
Anyways. Oh, great. Franziska beat us here.
What? What are you doing here? I don't know.
This isn't gonna end well.
It never does.
Luigi, what do you have to say about this?
Pearl, your hair is a pretzel?
You know, now that you mention it, it really kind of does.
Scruffer don't need to be followed.
Poor Scruffy.
Scruffy, what do you need? Scruffy, what do you... Scruffy, do something. I'm on break.
I'm on break.
Just leans back on his chair and eats a potato chip.
reading zero G jugs.
Wait,
I'm
you...
just wondering. She
Wait,
said
you put-
it's an electromagnetic transceiver. I'm all like, why would it involve magnets?
No, I look at this, and the
Yeah.
first thing that comes to mind is you put a GP. That's just a fancy word for I put GPS on Gumshoe.
Yeah.
I bugged him. There we go. Like, yeah, that is one thing about this game. Like, I get that they're trying to sound all technical and stuff, but they make it sound overly complicated for no reason.
I'm sorry when they
Yeah.
put the. I'm sorry, but when they put the whipping animation over Francisca, I keep thinking she's whipping herself.
I do too.
The whipping animation, next thing you know, you see her forehead bleeding. It's like, got it? It's like, oh god, you're fucking crazy.
It's like every time I see that whip animation too, it's like, what did they make that? Did they make that animation from like RPG Maker '95 or something?
I know it's implied that she just whipped it. She just whipped it in front of herself, but still, considering we've seen that whip animation over anyone she whips, you can't help but to think that.
You know what?
Okay,
You
so
know,
now we get to try and.
You know, I wouldn't be
Now we
surprised.
get
I
to
wouldn't be
try and-
surprised if there really was RPG Maker that focuses on this game series.
It wouldn't surprise me.
What would the
I'm
random-
Sure you can make a visual
what would
novel
the-
on RPG Maker.
What would the random battles be?
You just don't have random battles. It's gotta.
It's always a boss battle against the prosecutor.
Oh no,
That would make the HP bar make so much more sense.
no, no! That like the random battles would be just random objects in the area.
Gavel appeared.
Speaking of
Yeah,
speaking of the health bar, I
Gavel,
heard that.
the teddy bear.
Speaking of the health bar, I heard that Ace Attorney 6 is going back to the 5 strike system instead of the health bar system.
That seems weird.
I think there's a reason for it.
Is it for nostalgia factor? I think they already had. I think they already nailed that with Maya coming back.
No, I don't think that has anything to do with nostalgia.
I know they gave a reason for it, I just can't remember what it was.
I think it was because future Ace. I mean, I think it was because they said that Ace Attorney games with the health bar got a little too nitpicky at times with it.
Oh yeah, it's
Or
like
something. I forget. What
like
they said.
this like this penalty will take half your HP, or this penalty will take a quarter of it, or this will take the whole thing. Like, what's the point? Just keep the 5 strike system.
Yeah, basically.
I guess that in a way that would make that more forgiving, but at the same time it wouldn't make sense, especially for like, you know how in this game and the next game there is those moments where like, if they don't make it completely if they didn't already make it completely obvious, then it's just like, look, if you don't know this by now, you deserve to freaking lose.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's also considering the fact that they haven't used the 5 strike system since the very first game. So to bring it back for the 6th game is like, what?
It seems weird.
How do you know?
They don't even use it for the investigation games.
Like, how do you know? About,
Always been a help.
How do you know about missed impacts? I watched Sailor Moon. Oh.
Shit.
She's getting a little nervous.
I also play Metroid. Damn it!
How do you know? How do you know that? It's in your resume. Darn it! I knew I
Oh,
shouldn't have
crap.
posted. I knew I shouldn't have posted that on LinkedIn.
Wait, you can use LinkedIn. Like, Mr. Wright, what's LinkedIn? I'll talk to you about it later, Pearls.
It's nothing bad.
I know, it's just a website that you could just...
Well, I know, but he'd have to explain what a computer is and what websites are.
You know.
gotta
At this
remember
point,
Pearl's
you know,
like-
at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Maya already told her about it.
I mean, you gotta remember, at this point, Pearl is only 5 years old.
Look at all of them suicide reports.
I'm 34 years old.
God damn it.
God damn it, Mole Man.
My name is Hans Moleman. Drinking has ruined my life. I'm 31 years old.
I've known people that have drank almost their whole lives, and it's like they look nowhere near like Mole Man, unless it's implied that he just drank that much.
It's Moleman.
It's supposed to imply that he drank like every single day for his entire life.
Sweet Jesus!
Even coming out of the womb.
Or just like he turns out like Barney was when like Barney was a freaking like straight A student and stuff. Homer introduces him to beer, and that's how he became how he is now.
Oh, where have you been all my life?
Oh boy.
Anyway, so Adrian's handling things pretty well, considering she's openly admitting to the fact that her mentor killed herself.
Yeah, but at least she's not like old bag where it's like a simple thing, just like, look, here's an autograph. All right, cool. Then all four are broken.
No, it's more deep than that. I mean,
Yep.
if anything, Phoenix is a real dick in this case because we
Not
he does
not
so-
intentionally.
makes- No, not intentionally. No, but poor Adrian, like her life gets completely destroyed in this entire case.
Well, apparently she said to come back in Ace Attorney 6, so I'm guessing she's okay.
Interesting.
She gets better. I mean, she comes back in the third game too. Spoilers, but
Now she does. It really has been a while since I played the third one.
Yeah. We'll get to that eventually, though. I think
she
after
looks
this.
even more like Samus in the third game too.
Logic is like, Logic is sitting there like, we'll get to it eventually in 2020.
Yeah. I'm like, I feel like we might go on an Ace Attorney break after we're done with this one. Like, maybe at least
Considering
half a
we
year.
should have been done with this. Considering we should have been done with this game over a year ago, not anyone else's fault. We just never had
Not
time
even
to get it done.
not even a year ago.
Yeah. In fact, let me look over my gameplay recordings. When did I record the first case of the third game? I recorded it almost 2 years ago.
God damn it!
Yeah.
We've been spending 2 years on this LP. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
I remember I started recording the first case of the third game once we started recording commentary on the second game. So yeah, it has been almost 2 years. 2 years.
2 years.
I mean, I know that these games aren't even that long.
More
I know they're not-
specifically, ever since August of 2014, so almost 2 years.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not even our. It's not even our fault.
We're gonna do it. Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, it's a shame too because I really like Ace Attorney. I really like Trials and Tribulations, but we probably should take a break from Ace Attorney once we finish this game.
Yeah, once everything gets sorted out with our lives, and then we have more time for ourselves, and then we'll get the time for it.
And then we actually
plus
get to
we
the
still
third
gotta-
game. We have no idea what's going on.
It's like, what happened in the last game? Oh, right, this and that.
Shit. Well, go back and redo Justice for All. No, I am not re-recording this game again.
Binge record. Just binge record.
Just imagine how bad this would be if we recorded these games blindly, as in, like, Luigi played the first game blind, you played it blind, I played it blind, and then, like, by the time we get to the
Luigi
third
would have
game...
had the easier time because the first game holds your hand for the first 3 cases.
What do you mean? What do you mean, Gumshoe didn't murder that one guy in the first case?
I mean, I think I mentioned this back when we first did the first case of this. When I first played this game, I almost failed the first case.
I don't know why.
It is definitely less hand-holdy than the first game was.
I mean, I managed to figure it out, but I mean, like, I got 3 penalties. I'm like, wait, I've never gotten a single penalty before in my entire time playing the first game. What am I doing wrong? Oh, wait, I actually had to think this time. It's not flat out spoiling it for me.
I just
Yeah.
I just noticed I just noticed it's playing a sad version of the Steel Samurai theme,
Oh yeah, I love this song actually.
and I still can't take it seriously.
It is kind of true. Well, like, once you realize that, it's just like that slow whistle that Bender does of the Globetrotters theme.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. But it is kind of amazing that this song can be, like, amazingly energetic and extremely depressing at the same time, depending on how fast you're playing it. It's also what's also interesting is if you listen to this version and on YouTube and speed it up, it's the same beat as the original version.
Darn it.
And vice versa. If you slow down the Steel Samurai song, it plays just basically this version.
Nah.
My attempt at suicide. Please keep it secret. Oh, we will, until we're forced to bring it up. I am so sorry.
That's going to be not fun at all to do, honestly.
No, like I
like,
said
people
earlier,
have
this-
secrets that they would rather keep.
like I said, this case gets dark, and really makes you think that Phoenix is a jackass.
Which makes it all the more worth it when we finally catch the person that did it.
If he does it right.
No, the thing is, too. The thing is, even Phoenix is like, God, I can't believe I'm fucking doing this.
Yeah, but then like I don't know, it makes it. I know we put her into a corner with how we handle this case, but then once at the end when we finally figure everything out and catch the real killer, it feels way more worth it when you finally catch him.
Well, here's the thing. We don't even have to hide it. It's pretty obvious who the killer is right now. Everyone
Actually,
knows who it is.
No.
You would be
They make
surprised.
no attempt.
No,
You would be
remember-
surprised because it's they're really pretty secretive with it.
Yeah,
Because like they always make you assume that it's like that you're doing right. No pun intended.
That's true. That's very, very true. They also keep bringing up that card.
Now remember.
Yep.
Don't fuck up.
Is he fucking up again?
I was
I
waiting
thought
for
we
that.
told him not to fuck up.
I was waiting for that.
I'm waiting for them to get to a season 2 of that.
They already released a soundtrack.
Sweet. Then all we gotta do is wait. I'm wondering, are they gonna split the Cell Game saga into its own arc? Like, are they gonna take a break from
No, it's just that.
from
no.
DBZ Abridged when they get to the Cell games?
No, probably
Not
not.
even. Now, if anything, like I noticed the first season was 10 episodes, second season was 20. I'm assuming the third one is going to be 60.
Yeah, like I believe if I remember right, I think if they say that every single episode of DBZ Abridged takes a long time to build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is usually why they're spread like 3 months apart from each other each
Yeah, and that's why they
but
have.
the quality,
That's why they have
the
like.
quality shows though.
Yeah, that's why they have like. That's why they have like different abridging series to get in between.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah.
all the comments are like, "Where's DBZ Abridged?" and we're like, "Shut up."
Not to mention,
No,
like,
that's also why.
like-
That's why they finally got to Final Fantasy VII Abridged, because it was like, here we have filler.
And it was glorious filler.
I will say though that because they take so long to actually work on the parts of DBZ Abridged, the quality does show. Because like if they'd have just slapped it together in a week, then the humor would not be as good as it is.
Not
Oh, you
even-
mean like the first Oh, you mean like the first half of the Saiyan saga?
You mean the
Pretty
entire?
much.
You mean the entire Saiyan saga?
I don't know.
It started
Saiyan
getting
saga
good in
got
the
pretty
last
good
half.
towards- It didn't start getting good till Goku started fighting Vegeta.
It didn't get good until Nappa. It didn't get good until Nappa became a ghost.
I don't know. I do like that one part where like Yamcha's doing like that. Like they made him seem like he's the cool guy, and he's like, "Come on, everybody, let's go kick!" And then like he just immediately dies.
Yeah.
And then it went downhill for him.
This is another reason why I really like this case. Shelly is an amazing villain.
Yeah, like a really good like in between villain between like whoever.
He reminds me a lot. He's like a Batman villain.
My God. My God. He cursed.
In front of Pearl, it's like Phoenix. What's a damn it? Fuck. What's a fuck? Shit! You're not helping yourself, Phoenix.
Like Gumshoe. He's like, oh God!
And that took like. and that
Okay,
took
this
the
is
whole
not the
two
energy I wanted.
And then this is when things start getting weird.
I don't know what to feel right now.
So
Just keep remembering. Just keep reminding yourself. Pearl is 5. Pearl is 5. Pearl is. Damn it!
Pearl is 5. Pearl is 5. But I can't help looking at the globes.
can't help looking at the twins.
Because they're half off and half on. No, seriously, look, they're half on, half off.
Well,
Dude, I would crack up so
Well,
hia if
yeah,
Mia was
kinda
just
has-
messing with him at this point. He's like, "Hey, look at this." So like, sure, it's like top goes on, top goes off. God damn it! Stop!
yeah, not now.
You can't have this. You can't have this.
Because
fine.
it's
No,
like-
it's my- no, it's
yeah,
me
that's
doing
why
it.
she's like, "You can't have this because she's 5."
You also can't have me because I'm dead, and that would be necrophilia.
We are twisting this commentary all over again.
Don't care.
It's like the entirety of the last part.
Well, now things are going back to now apparently somehow we're going back in time and figuring out how Maya got here.
No,
Yeah.
we're good. No. She's like, oh, I'm starving. Good thing there's a whole bunch of wine in here.
Oh, damn, we're gonna get smashed.
Yeah.
Damn it.
We gonna get drunk tonight.
My god,
Damn it.
we're Maya.
Yeah. And she's trapped in a wine cellar, and
I don't know how to
Oh,
feel.
hey,
I don't know how to
we've
feel
seen
about
that
this.
card.
This is the Joker, right?
And by we, I mean the player has seen this card. So,
This is the Joker, right?
oh god, if she was kidnapped by the Joker, she'd be dead by now.
Joker wouldn't even kidnap. He just flat out throw her across the street.
That's why I said she'd be dead by now.
throw her in the street on busy traffic.
It's like, here, play Frogger. God.
Well, that's a good thing Maya watches too much TV.
Then click, they magically open the door. It doesn't really work that way, Maya, trust me.
I mean, you can technically unlock a door with a playing card. It just doesn't work very easily.
I would laugh if one of her ideas was just going up to the door, raising her hands, and saying, "Open sesame."
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah.
I honestly wouldn't surprise me if she tried that.
well, I don't know all I can do. I still think that's my favorite episode of SpongeBob.
God damn it!
Just because of that and the dirty tan.
God damn it! There. So
Freedom.
Maya's gonna break herself out. Even though I'm pretty sure Shelly is just waiting outside that door.
Yeah.
Like she gets the door open. She gets the door open here, Shelly. Hi. Bye.
Or no, she's sneaking down the hallway, and then she just hears a voice behind her who's all like, "So where are you going tonight?" I'm sneaking out of this mansion. She turns around. Ah, fuck.
No, it's like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, hi, I'm just about to sneak out of this mansion like an awesome dude. Neat. And
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell Nick about this crazy guy that. Oh.
Just grabs her, throws her back into the cellar.
no, okay,
See you guys for part 37.
here, go back in the cellar and get wasted.
She's like, "Oh, you mean I haven't drank half of it already?"
My cellar.